Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how I took this old crowded workstation and turned it into something a lot more functional.
Okay, so kind of as I've thrown out here, I need a bigger desk area. Whoops! No, Saturday Night Special there. I pulled my knife out when I was opening up these Legos. But, yeah, I've just got like too much stuff going on. And so I need to expand. So what I'm going to do is basically measure like the area that I take here. And then we'll add the 2 feet on each side. So according to this, it's about 3 feet. So this desk right now is 6 feet. So because I'm really bad at woodworking, as you know, kind of the running theme of this video, I'm just gonna leave the piece of plywood 8 feet. So that way I've got like ample room to expand, this way. And then also not like feel so clunky and stuffed up. So, and here's the piece of plywood. Basically, gonna take all this stuff off that I put on there to try and get it flat, because naturally Home Depot had it all screwed up. So let's figure out our dimensions now. And I'm gonna be using this Vevor router. I've literally just opened it for the first time here. I bought it to use on the camper to trim out, like the door and the windows kind of thing for the aluminum sheeting I'm gonna use for the sides. But anyways, yep, gonna mark this out. I'm hoping that I can get most of that writing, and then if not, I'll try to just sand it. So, like I said, I only paid like I think it was like $38. So there's definitely some like imperfections. The other side's worse, but I frankly just really don't care. I don't write really, and so I feel like most of that's probably gonna be gone, and then it'll just be monitors on the rest of it. So not really worried about it, but try to figure out some kind of metric to mark, and then I'll show you kind of what my day is. And kind of par for the course. Nah, stop it! Stop, Marley! Well, yeah, this was the good side. That was the good side. And my tools. Of course, can't find any Sharpies, so took the pen, made a mark right there, made a mark over there. And then I got my center mark. Let's zoom out here. So that's right there. So took tape measure. It's exactly 96 inches, which is nice. Popped a deck screw in here at 4 feet. I think it's a little that way. It'll be fine. And then I'm gonna take a string and mark out that 4 feet. So, essentially 2 feet on each side. And then from there, what I'll do is draw like a circle, half circle thing, make sure that it kind of makes sense, and then get it set up and cut it. I couldn't see it with all the other smudges on here, but there's my other mark. So now I got to figure out how to cleanly go from right there to right there to right there. So gonna kind of play around with some string and see what I can do. Well, went about as good as most of the crap I work on does, so that seemed alright. Pen got a little lost. We're about an inch over the mark and like 3/4 of an inch to the right. So I won't tell if you don't. And my expert setup here was my grade string tied to this cute pen I took from my wife's school supplies. And yeah, I mean, anyways, doing pretty good. Okay, well, gave up on the directions. So got the bit kit here, so I'm basically just gonna look at what they have and go from there. So I guess something like that would be kind of nice, but in my mind I'm like, do I need to like pre-drill it? So I'm like, maybe I need to do this one and then come back with this guy, and like that'll round it off. So maybe we'll try that. Well, to add to the fun, it's raining now and the dogs are getting wet, which means that thing's getting just more gross. But talking about gross, yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of it. I don't know what would help me, because this is just like rough plywood, and I didn't learn woodworking as a kid, whenever I was born. and I don't have time. So, anyways, let's see if we can make it a little less crappy and cut this thing out. Probably should put something under it to get it off the concrete, and then show you what it looks like. Well, this will be the second time I've overheated it. It's just thick. My lines are getting worse, so I think I might grab the, I think it's a jigsaw, and just try to cut it out, because we're running out of time. My aunt passed away. Like I said, it's my birthday, and about to have to drive home. So, anyways, gotta go deal with the funeral there. But anyways, gonna try to zip this thing out and see how she goes. Well, for better or worse, it's cut out. There's definitely a few live edges. That's the new marketing term there. So, definitely got a little off where I wanted to be, but for me, this is decent. So I'm gonna try to clean it up with that like rounded edge so it's not so aggressive, and then see what we got.
Alrighty, well, I have taken down the non-essential items here. I left a lot of dust, so gonna stain the tabletop tomorrow and get that put up. So be really excited about having this extra space and start developing. Alrighty, well, got it in the garage, got it up on some just scrap wood. Gonna prep our stain, get this thrown on, see how it goes. It's always important to mix up whatever you're actually going to be painting if it's been sitting for a while. So, a good head bolt from an LS engine seems to work fine for this size can. So, I mean, if you've got a few of those laying around, it's pretty good. I'm not really sure how much we're going to need, so start with that. Add a little bit of stain to our old Christmas floor mat. Okay, well, it took us about, 8-9 minutes to put this thing together, but, this is pretty good looking. Go over like that spot, and there's one part of the edge there that didn't get great, but other than that, we'll just let this thing cook for a few hours, see what it smells like, I guess, and bring it upstairs, get it rigged up. Alrighty, well, excuse the napkin, but we've got it put together. So, got one workstation, 2, 3. So, you can see here, it's probably evident on the camera, a little bit of a drop. Basically, I just need to add some kind of like a support leg on each side. So, once I do that, this thing should be pretty dialed in. And like sitting in it, I have the ability to work right here. I was working on a game this morning. I can do my actual day job right here. Look out the window, good for my mental health. And then over here I got some server stuff. So this is just some like dirt drops or whatever, just from moving stuff around. But I need to put some kind of sealer on this. It's just like kind of crude, and it's, if you paint plywood. So I need to put something on that, but otherwise it's pretty good. These edges definitely suck. I already cut my knuckle, so I might try to put something on that just to make it a little less crude. But for basically $40, I really can't be mad. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably add some kind of a support here, and then seal it and be good. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. Definitely would appreciate it. I'm not a woodworker. I can do a lot of things, but you saw my router cuts, so not good. But I appreciate it, and definitely looking forward to seeing the comments on this one. So I've got a lot of actual woodwork to do in the shop. So I do need to try to improve. And yeah, thanks.